Check 1, 2. There we go. That is up. What we got here? Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh boy. Are we live? We live. Okay, yeah, good. Oh man. State of play. We about to state of play. Hopefully PlayStation gonna deliver. I would love to see that. Wait for a few more people to pile in. I can get to a couple of topics before the state of play starts. We got about 15 minutes. Let's see here. Johnny in the house. What's up, John? He says, hopefully it won't suck. I'm anticipating that it won't. I'm anticipating this would be a good state of play. But, you know, of course, it's going to be primarily third-party stuff, but I anticipate it's going to do well. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to testing a brand new piece of hardware I got. I got myself a RTX 4080 Super. So your boy is going to be playing around with some of that later on. It's been a very long day as far as making sure I'm getting what I needed and then setting it up, and for some reason Asus has got like this red light on when your PC's not powered on. That freaked me out for a moment, and then I did some research and found out it's just Asus being stupid. But other than that, I tested Fortnite with the Lumen and Nanite at full power and ray tracing on, and they don't give you the option to switch monitors, so it was basically it was at 1440p, but I was averaging well over 120 frames per second with ray tracing on. I used TAA. I didn't even use any kind of upscaler like DLSS or frame generation, and I also tested the Division 2 at 4K, and since the Division 2 Snowdrop engine doesn't use any upscalers, that was just straight, rasterization, and I was averaging 90 to 120 frames per second on in 4K on that one as well. So I got a couple of other games I want to test, like Cyberpunk and Avatar, the stuff like Alan Wake 2, the stuff that's like really, really hard hitting. But that's going to be a little bit later. What we're going to be doing for the most part is we're going to be looking at this state of play, man. John, what games are you looking forward to seeing? I'm kind of looking forward to seeing the Until Dawn remaster that's supposedly going to be there. Hopefully that wasn't a fake rumor. Give me a second, because I'm in this Discord, and shout out to Floodzilla, who's such an AMD fanboy. He's like trying to defend AMD's terrible frame generation. Give me a second. It's like Judas. Oh yeah. So that's the BioShock Infinite devs with their game. That's supposed to come out next year, but I think that's going to be just a year away, but okay, good. Let me talk about a couple of things that I wanted to speak on, that I meant to speak on earlier this week, but I couldn't get our lunchtime with SloMo done. And Here go my Rodimus. Click clack. Hey, don't you be coming in here hating, all right? I don't need you. Hey, I forgot to send this tweet out that let everyone know I was live. But let me go ahead and do that. I don't want to hear no click clacking. Okay? And I don't want to hear no hating from you, Rodimus, all right? Because I know how you are. And you're gonna be hating. And then we're gonna enjoy the show. And we're gonna have a great time. And we're gonna see some games that we want to play. That's what's going to happen out here, okay? But oh yeah, it's the stuff that I wanted to talk about. Let me. There was a where is it? I have no idea where the stuff was that I wanted to do lunchtime with SloMo about before. Oh, well, one thing, on the DPS channel, I did a nearly 4 hour stream of Final Fantasy VII Remake last night. It was great. It was awesome. Really enjoying that game with all the mods on. Go check that out. I've got 6 streams up already. I'm about a little more than halfway through the game. So next time I go live, which will probably be not tomorrow, but maybe Friday, just come through. Soldier Boy in the house. I'm sorry, Soldier Life. I said Soldier Boy. You about to do Superman. He says, "What's up, SloMo? What's up, Soldier?" Robin says, "Peace and love." Yeah. You always talk that peace and love after throwing shots. All right, Robin. So just I want you to be peace and love for once. Okay, you do that for me. What is? Oh yeah. Okay, so Ubisoft is targeting Star Wars Outlaws actually for the first half of 2024. So that's kind of shocking to me because we're in the first half of 2024 and we don't have a release date yet. So I don't know when Outlaws is coming out. I mean, I'm day one on it because I'm a fan of Massive Entertainment and the work that they do. And that game looks good. You know, just outside of me being a fan of their work, the game looks like it's going to be a high quality game based off of what they showed us. That said, like, how are you just talking about it's going to come out before June or before July? We don't have a release date yet. Now, I'm not saying that we can't just get a release date like that, right? But that's a little surprising. I thought it was going to be later this year, but I'm not hating because, frankly, I would love for it to be this early because that for me that's a game that I get to play sooner if it's really ready, and it's also a game that I'm going to be able to. What it means is they can start working on the Division 3 even sooner as well, and that Division 3, Massive's just like a really busy team. They finished Avatar. It looks like they're going to finish Outlaws not too long after that. Surprisingly, how they're able to get that done. I wonder how many Ubisoft teams are working as support studios for Massive Entertainment on that. But Division 3 is going to take a while, and as soon as they can get into working on it, the better. All right, T-minus 10 minutes. Ramon Terrell in the house. What's up? Trevor Burrsong. Ramon is more excited about my GPU than I am. I will be probably doing some testing on Ramon a little bit later. I've got so much stuff. I gotta go grocery shopping after this. You know, I got like dad life stuff, but that's going to be that. Ooh, you know what I should play? I should play some gameplay from the finals because we out here killing it in the finals. Where's that match I did? So we got also yesterday we got the financial reports from Xbox, which were pretty interesting. Gaming revenue is up 49% thanks to Activision. Xbox content and services is also up 61%. Also due to Activision. But Xbox hardware revenue is doesn't have that double digit gain year over year. It's just 3% year over year, and that's even with the last quarter, where they from October to December, where they had deep cuts, deep sales for the Xbox Series S and X. The Xbox Series S was like available for like $150 for a few weeks. The Xbox Series X was available for like $350 during the December holiday rush, and that definitely pushed hardware to have growth over the previous year. But then you had that previous year didn't have a ton of content, and yet you only had that much of growth hardware sales wise, and at least you could say with this with that holiday, you had Starfield, you had Forza Motorsport, like you had first party games that should have been pushing the hardware more. I think where people say things like, well, Xbox told y'all ain't need to have an Xbox, and so they took it seriously. I think looking at some of the comments from Amy Hood about hardware, they really can't be surprised that people aren't buying Xboxes when there's talk of them putting their games on other console rival platforms, when there's talk of a lot of different things, in addition to I think games being on PC isn't that big a deal, but they don't market. I don't think they market or do enough localization in non-English regions to really push the hardware like that. Rahman says, "SloMo, you're not playing Power World yet with the kiddos?" Oh no, I'm not playing Slavery Simulator with my kids, Erodimus. I'm not down. I'm not down with that. I'm not teaching them to play no Pokemon, none of that stuff, man. That's not what we're doing out here. I tried Power World, played for about 45 minutes, and then uninstalled it because it ain't for me. I don't like survival games. That's one negative against it. I don't like Pokemon, and it has elements of Pokemon. That's the second negative against it. And it's janky as all get out, and that's another strike three for me. So I'm not engaging with it. It's fine. Like, it's fine that other people like it, and I'm not knocking their fun or anything like that. I know I come off sometimes as grumpy old man, but no, seriously, it's whatever. It just ain't for me. That's all. Ramon says, I feel that had to recalk some of the windows and didn't realize it's almost time, bro. Picked up the kids, got home at 4. I had to renew registration on one of the vehicles, which has been kind of an ongoing saga for the past week or so, because my state is dumb about registration flags. Account flags or whatever that shouldn't have been there in the first place. So that stuff took forever. Today's the last day I could actually get the registration done before it expired. So I'm just glad I got it done. What's up, Def Floyd? But no, it's let me stop talking about random stuff. That stuff's all got worked out, but it's been a long day, man. Persona 3 Reload, I think, goes live tomorrow. Or maybe Friday. I think maybe Friday. But that and Grand Blue Fantasy Relink are going to be the two titles that I'm playing primarily for the majority of February until Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes out. Give me 1 second, because here's my daughter here. Give me a moment. And I'm back. Okay. I did want to kind of real quick talk about the new Blizzard president, because Mike Ibarra, quote unquote, left his post as president of Blizzard last week, and then at the same day that they did the layoffs of nearly 2,000 people and Ybarra left, they said that they will be announcing the new president for Blizzard this week. And they did. And it turns out it is the general manager of the former general manager of Call of Duty, Johanna Faries, who is another sister of color. So, shout out to her. She came from the NFL. She worked for the NFL for nearly a decade, and she started out at Activision in the esports for Call of Duty, but then became general manager of Call of Duty, which, I mean, she's been keeping the machine going, so you can't really fault her for that. I know there are a lot of people who are immediately somewhat turned off by this because here is a former Activision executive that's now running Blizzard. And the history of that has been that Activision has been interfering with the way the Blizzard has ran for years and making it more corporate, making it more about money and pleasing shareholders and not about making sure that the product that they're putting out is of Blizzard quality. And there is, I understand a lot of the concerns there of that potentially that might continue. And I get it. I absolutely get it. That said, I do think we need to, because she said some things in her opening comments that makes a lot of sense. That to me tells me that she understands that Blizzard's different and Blizzard needs to be ran differently. And when all that's said and done, we do have to look. She's not out here just saying, "Hey, look, I'm turning them into a machine where there's going to be Diablo and Overwatch content coming out on an annual basis that doesn't show any innovation, that doesn't do anything differently." That's a Blizzard thing. I'm sorry, that's an Activision Call of Duty thing. They're different IPs, and they need different approaches to game development and their communities. And with all that said, I think we do need to give her the opportunity to show that she can run the studio well before just automatically assuming and jumping out there and saying, "Oh, well, this is what she's going to do," or how she's going to run it, and not giving her the opportunity to actually do that. So we got about 1 minute to go. Let me go turn this off. State of play is up. Can I get a refresh? I mean, I don't have a countdown or nothing. Can I get a countdown? All right, well, you know what? Let me turn the gameplay back on until they actually is the Konami this? What you mean, John? You mean is Konami going to be in this? Because I did hear that Metal Gear was going to be shown, but don't know exactly what you mean about they Konami this. Help me out. Actually, it's starting. Hold on. So we got 2 minutes. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Remember the Konami Silent Hill thing? Oh yeah, Silent Hill. I completely forgot about that. Silent Hill 2, where the whole video was uploaded. No, I don't think so. I don't think they did that this time. But no, we got a little countdown here, just a minute, and Konami. It's funny you bring them up because it looks like 2 of their games are going to be here. It's going to be Metal Gear Solid remake and Silent Hill 2 remake. There's so many remakes because that's supposed to be an Until Dawn remaster. I mean, good grief. Also, Sony was promoting something with Spider-Man earlier on Twitter today. So I wonder if we might see something like the announcement of Spider-Man 2 DLC There's no sound. Why is there no sound? What is that about? I like that they streamed it in 4K though. I don't know how long this is going to be too, because our brother got to cook dinner, you know, for the kids. All right, let me turn the background music off. It's creator interviews like they did with The Last of Us. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay. Please be sound. Because I hear it. There's no sound. What the? Oh, what the heck is happening? What is this? Oh, Helldivers? All right, let me try to fix this. Hey, I wonder, does it, if people are saying there's no sound? No. What the heck is going on? Why don't I have sound? Oh man. Let's see. Is there something that? Oh, I know. Good grief. That's on me. Hey, look, don't blame me, y'all. Don't look. Hey, actually, no, you can't blame me. It is my fault. That I didn't have sound. It is definitely my fault, and it's my fault because I just reinstalled drivers and it defaulted to my monitor instead of my earbuds for desktop audio. So that's my bad. That's my bad. Who's getting Helldivers too? I'm kind of not interested.
Honored to present the first state of play of 2024. The first 3 years of PS5 have given us incredible stories, immersive worlds, and groundbreaking gameplay from PlayStation Studios and their partners. We've also expanded PlayStation.
Why is it
features including PS5 game streaming.
Why is his head like back like that?
PlayStation Portal, which released last November, we're committed to offering new and surprising ways for our audience to interact with their PS5.
It's like he's sitting too high or something.
Like Helldivers 2, which kicks off a year of amazing experiences and diverse ways to play. Today, we're looking ahead to titles coming later this year and beyond.
Okay.
Extended gameplay and announcements we hope you find as exciting as we do here at PlayStation. Enjoy the show.
Okay, Stellar Blade. Stella Yams. You can barely hear. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me turn it because I turned it down.
Into the world of Stellar Blade. The story begins on post-apocalyptic Earth, where a mysterious enemy called the Naytiba has forced the human race to flee to an off-world colony. Players will take control of Eve, a member of the 7th Airborne Squad. Her mission is to save the planet by defeating the Elder Naytiba.
All we must do is complete the mission.
While most of the 7th Airborne Squad is lost during their descent from the colony, Eve soon meets 2 new companions. Adam, born on Earth, is in pursuit of an energy source called hypersonic.
Make sure to stay cautious. It's where the Alpha Naytiba is.
So this must be 8 or 7.
Lily, a member of the 5th Airborne Squad, provides engineering support.
Lily Artemis II. Then I can be your engineering support.
She puts her technical knowledge to use by upgrading Eve's equipment throughout the game.
Here, done.
Something does feel different.
This is Zion, a city built underneath the wasteland by the last human survivors on Earth.
A whole city underneath the wasteland.
Eve is called Angel by the survivors and is an object of both awe and fear.
I'm not selling anything to you.
They'll seem a bit wary at first, but will gradually loosen up as Eve shows a commitment to rebuilding the city.
Hello, Angel. How are you?
I see we have guests.
I can't believe the angel is here.
The survivors will sometimes ask Eve for help.
I like that they're giving us so much information here about the game.
Their requests will often lead her to the wasteland and the Great Desert. This place has been overrun by Natibas and malfunctioning machines and robots.
A supply camp in a place like this.
You'll occasionally find supply stations set up by previous airborne squads. At each camp, Eve can purchase various consumable items, acquire new skills, upgrade equipment, and more. She can also take a well-deserved break to restore her health. Eve will often encounter people in need and other non-human beings who may need her help.
Request your assistance.
Whether to assist or ignore them is entirely up to the player. On her journey to defeat the Elder Natiba, Eve will sometimes encounter hostile survivors. Or something worse.
So this looks better than I thought it would look so far.
What are you going to do after you defeat the Alpha Natiba?
When I was doing research on this game and this developer, I kind of like saw like some ideas here that this would be kind of be like what it would be like, but I'm glad it's looking good, man.
Another species.
Ooh.
It is not an easy fight.
It's fine. I can do this alone.
It won't be easy.
Angel, that's the unofficial name for members of the Eve Airborne Squad.
I like her outfits. She's got a lot of unique
The
outfits.
hatred, but I cannot feel the source.
I will find it, and I will make it pay.
Opening. It's windy. It's a collapse.
What's really going to sell this game is this combat. So like, you know, like you could have great visuals and you can have a very attractive looking main protagonist, but what it really comes down to is the game going to be fun to play? And if it's not fun to play, then it don't matter, right? It doesn't matter about all the other stuff or the story or whatever. It's about whether it's fun or not. And I do think that it looks like that this game is going to be it looks pretty good. Yeah, this that showed well. April. Okay. Yo, first half of 2024 is shaping up pretty good, man.
안녕하세요. 십톱의 대표이자 게임의 디렉터인 김영태입니다. 이 게임은 우리가 수년간
This guy looks really serious.
유저여러분들께 선보이기 위해 꿈꿔왔던 게임이며 플레이스테이션 5 그리고 플레이스테이션 스튜디오의 전폭적인 지원 덕분에 그 꿈을 현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다. 기나긴 여정이었고 빨리 팬분들이 4월 26일 스텔라 블레이드를 만나보시기를 기대합니다.
Oh boy, here's Sonic. So how about that PC release? They may not talk about it, Ramon, in this state of play because it's technically PlayStation. But the game Stellar Blade was supposed to be a multi-plat before they became a second party of Shift Up, that is, of PlayStation. I think the PC release is still going to be for launch, but I think we're probably going to need to make sure once we get confirmation later on like Twitter and stuff. This is a boring Sonic game. Sonic Shadow X Sonic and Shadow Generations. All right, Hoyoverse. So they got another game already. These guys be just cranking games out so fast. There's Genshin Impact, then there was Star Rail, and that Honkai Star Rail, and then what is this one? It's a mech game. Ooh. Okay, so Sonic Shadow Generation is supposed to be fall of this year, where it will bomb, going up against bigger games once again. Here's this Foam Stars. Dave the Diver, captured on PC. Why do you need to say, look at this game. Why do you need to tell us it's captured on PC? This could have been captured on my cell phone or on in Xbox 360. Like this does not need to. All right, it's coming to PlayStation in April. I mean, look, it was a popular game last year, so that's a good indie game for PlayStation. They don't seem to pay attention to indies that much. Is this Godzilla? It's that Godzilla music. hey, this pixel art game that can be rendered on a toaster. Like, we just let you know it's gonna be encaptured on PC though. Just in case you were wondering whether it was a Chromebook or not. Oh, this giving me survival game vibes, and I don't care. Is he a vampire? Is this V Rising? Yeah, okay, so V Rising was a PC exclusive game, and now it's coming to PlayStation. Yeah, it's like a part Souls-like, but from isometric view, and also
I'm Sean Benson. This next game is a result of a very close partnership
survival
with Konami,
game,
and marks the
so it
return
ain't
of
for
a
me.
horror franchise
It is
that
not
has
for
been with
me.
us since the original PlayStation. Let's take a look at
And you
what's next
was
for
calling
Silent
me
Hill.
out on bad game showings. What are you talking about, Rodimus? It's been a decent showing so far. Mature content. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is definitely Silent Hill by Bloober Team.
I can be like her. Here goes. Is this a dream? Who's there? What's with this place?
Is this game first person view?
Cherry blossoms bloom
Look at this go back and forth.
within the grasp of death.
No, it's definitely first
What are
person.
you hiding inside? Maya? What the fuck? I'm sorry. Stop! Please!
Why do people want to play games like this? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. The short message. I don't think this is Bloober Team. I think this is just like a different Silent Hill game. Because that's not the remake.
こんにちは。サイレントヒルシリーズのプロデューサーを務める岡本元井です。ご覧いただいたのはサイレントヒルザ・ショートメッセージという全く新しいサイレントヒルとなります。本作は本日この後プレイステーション5で無料
Wow,
配
this
信
is
いたします。
available today as a free
好みを
download.
送る現代を舞
Interesting.
台にしたサイコロジカルホラーをぜひ
Not
体
for
験して
me.
ください。
But
それでは最後
yeah,
に
it's
こ
a
ちら
shadow
の映像を
drop.
ご覧くだ
Okay.
さい。
Johnny, I ain't afraid to play. I ain't afraid either, man. I ain't playing this, man. Now this is Silent Hill remake from Boo Boo Team. From Boo Boo Team. What the? This man being attacked by all legs. So I still don't know why they would give them Silent Hill again. Yeah, me either, man. Like Boo Boo Team is not good. I don't. We wouldn't have like a release window for that one. Ghost Story. Oh yeah, okay. This is Judas. Okay. I'm interested in this one.
frog in a pot, boiling so slowly. You don't even know what's happening. But I'm here to set you free, whether you like it or not.
Ooh, Redfall vibes. For Judas? I don't know about that, Deathloid. I also, like, John, I don't know what this is, but I think that from the development team that did BioShock, I think they have earned enough of leeway to give you some real cryptic, abstract kind of trailer, and then just be like, we'll check it out later.
Its energy. Now, focus your mind on your wife and step into the void.
Yeah, I think I heard about, this is the VR Metro game, which I don't know if this is exclusive to PSVR 2 or not. I think they need some exclusives, because sales-wise, PSVR 2 is being backslapped by Oculus Quest 3 right now. It's coming this year. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is not for me. I know there's gonna be some people out there saying this looks like a Valve, and I'm gonna tell y'all up front, don't do it. I know y'all gonna do it anyway, but do not do it. Cause I know how y'all think. Y'all gonna be like, oh, looks like a Valve. And I'm gonna need y'all to chill. I'm gonna say it before y'all say it. Chill out. This man got a Captain America shield. And Thor's hammer. Legendary Avengers. It kind of looks like a Skyrim mod. It does, definitely. With original Skyrim graphics.
I knew you would come, Arisen One.
Capcom. Oh, this is Dragon's Dogma 2. This is probably going to be, if things go, if this game lives up to expectations, this game will likely be in the Game of the Year conversation. I'm not saying it's going to win, but this would look like it might be a nominee out here. So at first I thought this looked bad, but it looks fun. If I had a VR, I might have been keeping an eye on it. Yeah, initially, like, visually it looks terrible, but the fast pace of combat and just to see it in VR and first person perspective look like The melee combat looked pretty detailed, with like parrying and crossing swords with the enemies. I think that's pretty interesting. You know, to be honest, it just visually looks really bad. Dang, Dragon's Dogma 2 looks good.
Will reveal themselves in time.
Thy will, thy soul, these are all the means thou hast to carve thy path anew. Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not.
I might have to cop this. March? I think they already said that.
皆さんこんにちは。チーム忍者の安田です。ライドオブザ
Team
ローニングは
Ninja
自由な探索
Rise
や
of the
幅広い
Ronin
戦闘を
now,
体験でき
okay.
るオープンワールドアクション RPG です。歴史上の人物たちと紡ぐ因縁によって物語が変化していきますので、ぜひ一人の浪人として皆様それぞれの幕末を体験してください。オープンワールドで描かれる幕末の世界をお楽しみください。本作の舞台の一つ、横浜です。19世紀幕末の時代、最初に国外に開かれた横浜では和と洋が入り混じった独特の街並みが広がっています。主人公は鍵縄を使って屋根の上に登ったり、装置アビキルを使って高所から滑空し上空を移動することも可能です。攻撃やガードを駆使しながら敵の攻撃を石火で弾いて体勢を崩すことも可能です。敵の武器と相性のいい流派を選ぶと戦いを有利に進めることができます。
So another game looks like visually from last year. Dang, snatched them off the. Snatched cuz off the. That was funny.
戦闘では日本刀や長槍以外にも海外からもたらされた短銃などさまざまな武器が使用できます。発明家である伊賀七と因縁を深めるとさまざまなからくり装置を入手できます。取火砲は伊賀七が作ったからくりで現代の火炎放射器のような強力な遠隔武器です。取火砲や和洋折衷のアクションである銃剣など西洋の技術を生かした武器をうまく活用すれば標的を打ち勝つことができるのでぜひマスターしてください。
With an old-timey rifle.
幕末を生きる人物たちと紡いだ因縁が物語に大きく影響します。ぜひライズ・オブ・ザ・浪人で一人の浪人として運命を切り開いてください。
I don't think I'm getting this game though. Combat looks cool. I would say combat looks cool, but I'm not super enthused with this one. I'm probably gonna have way too much to play anyway, so this will end up being a maybe on a sale. I do like that grappling hook work, man. I just want to snack somebody off of a rooftop or something. Yeah, I feel you on that, Ramon. Ghost of Tsushima is looking like it's a better game than this. I mean, dang. Sorry, company happy hour. How many Xbox games did they show yet? Being real messy Rodimus, okay? Real messy. And by the way, probably about three games that's coming to Xbox at launch. That is, yeah. Silent Hill, the Sonic game, and Until Dawn. Until Dawn. Let's go.
There are a few things I need to make sure you understand.
Give me a release date.
Past is beyond our control. You have to accept this in order to move forward. Everything you do, every decision you make from now on will open doors to the future.
The choice is yours.
I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this as you play your game.
You know, I never really see the visual improvement.
Looking for me?
Oh, that mask looks different though. But that visually don't look too... Oh, it's not even a release date. It's just 2024. I mean, I don't think that's much of an improvement. But I mean, I'm gonna get it on PC. What the heck? Is those hands on her face? This is Death Stranding 2. This is some nonsense right here. Just wear a regular mask, Fragile, whatever your name is. Drug addict. Oh, Xbox first party games, Rodimus? None so far. No Xbox first party games so far. Yet. Ugh. Now see, if you was wearing a real mask, you wouldn't have... Ew. What is this? Thank you, Deathloid. Do not give me the thumbs up, kid. What is happening?
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces.
Why are they in black and white?
These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here.
Oh my
Courtesy
God.
of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
I cannot deal with it. I cannot.
We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
It's the same deal as America. The people here are all spread out, cut off from one another. We want you to help us bring the world together.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him.
What?
His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Sam, your buttocks. What about shotgun? I prefer the drive.
The thing is moving at 5 frames per second.
Do you read me?
I can't stand Kojima, yo.
Mexico side plate gate terminal.
I cannot stand Kojima.
We can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
The problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
What's your role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only. You brought America together. Helped it be reborn.
He's running away. He's still delivering packages, but he's running away from water now.
Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA.
So it looks probably the best visually a game that has looked. I think it looks good visually. I would not say the best a game has looked. I still say Cyberpunk looks better than this. I still say Alan Wake 2 looks better than this. Avatar looks better than this.
He called himself a ghost, but
way back from the beach.
But of course, Kojima stands will say it's the best look at the game they've ever seen.
Came back to get revenge on you and me.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory.
So he's a Joker knockoff?
Guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time.
Forbidden West looks better too. Yes, it does. Forbidden West looks better than this,
hey, buddy,
yeah.
Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist, where's the rest of your band?
Oh my. Watch, you're gonna see people on Twitter like he's created a ventriloquist side character. It's amazing. It's just gonna be like, come on, bro. Why?
something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Oh my god, I cannot believe this game.
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Sam the man.
What is this?
About everything.
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this. Now it's time to finish the journey, Sam. Please understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
That chrysalis, we found her inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry.
When is this ending?
Amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Is he going to do like?
Of course. How else did you think
an entire
could emerge from it?
Game cutscene that's like
Some have even
an hour long or
theorized that tar
something?
is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home. And it was a hellhole.
Who is that actress? She looks familiar. Ramon, do you know who that is?
Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago. Long before.
Yes, thank you, Ella Fanning. That's who it is. Right, most of the 40 minutes was on this daggone trailer. Oh my gosh.
And now here with me today is visionary game creator and founder of Kojima Productions, Kojima-san. Hi, welcome. Today, I'm excited to announce that together, as part of the PlayStation and Kojima Productions partnership, Hideo is going to take us on an exciting new adventure. One that I've been encouraging him to reinvent for years.
はい、全く新しいオリジナルの IP になります。新世代のアクションエスペオナージゲームです。準備を始めてますけども、デストランディング2の後に本格的に小島プロダクションで制作に向かいます。ソニーさんとは、ほぼ30年にわたりエスペオナージものを一緒に育ててきたという強い経験もあります。
I'm laughing because this man said he's doing an action espionage game, aka what Metal Gear Solid was for PlayStation after Death Stranding 2. And what did he do for Xbox? None of us know what he did for Xbox.
Game by Hideo Kojima. This is one of my favorite genres, one that I've been hoping you would revisit.
People screaming at a camera. This is what he did for Xbox.
まだ詳しくは言えませんけども、最先端のテクノロジーと、世界中の才能を集結して作る予定です。もちろんインタラクティブなゲームなんですけども、ルック、物語、テーマ、キャスト、演技、ファッション、サウンド、どれをとっても、同時に映画でもあるようなものです。本作で、映画とゲームの壁を越えたいと思っています。
We're all really excited about this project, and we will fully support you with the latest innovation Sony has to offer. More details to come.
Stay tuned.
I think that's it. And yeah, Ramon, he's talking about a new IP that he's working on that is going to be an action espionage game after
Before we go, I have one final
Death Stranding 2.
State of Play will return February 6th with an extensive look at Final Fantasy
Let's go!
Square Enix will be sharing new gameplay
Yeah.
details, along with exciting news you won't want to miss. We hope you enjoyed the show. See you soon.
All right.
PlayStation.
PlayStation. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think about this state of play? Let me get that out of here. There's a lot of games here that I'm personally not interested in. I'll say that, right? Let me go find a recap of everything, because I'm pretty sure like Wario 64 on Twitter has been breaking it down. So here we go. Okay, so Stellar Blade looked good. I think Stellar Blade, I think Shift Up is going to live up to expectations. At least I hope so. I mean, it looks good. It didn't disappoint me. I like the way they're going with the combat, so I'm cool with that, right? and it coming out in April 26th. I don't think anything else that's coming. There's anything else coming out around that time period. I mean, like they're missing. That's a far enough release away from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, where they're not stepping on each other's toes. I think that's cool. Sonic and Shadow Generation. I mean, that it's dead on arrival. Hold on 1 second. I got my daughter here. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it's dead on arrival. It's coming out this autumn, which I mean, I mean that's fall, right? So that's typically a lot of big AAA releases start coming out in September, October. And they want to come out around that time period because they want to stay away from Call of Duty and other big heavy hitters like that. But typically those games they step on Sonic's toes and Sonic gets bodied. And I think this is going to be no different than the last couple years where Sonic Frontiers. And what was the last one? Sonic Superstars. Like they don't. For an IP as big as Sonic is, they don't really do much. Zenless Zone Zero, which is from that's the game that's from MiHoYo, who makes Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. I forgot that game was in existence. It looks okay. It doesn't say any like when that's coming out, but it if they can deliver on that look and that combat, then I think they probably got another hit on their hands. They just keep rolling. What else we got here? Foam Stars is coming out next week, I think. Yeah, I'm a big skip on that. I'm not into that kind of multiplayer game, and but other people like it. I love it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys there's enough people that are into it that it has a life, that and it survives. There are people who like Splatoon, so I kind of figured maybe there is a possibility that this game can see some life on PlayStation, but I guess we'll have to see. Dave the Diver coming to PlayStation. That's great. It's fine. Whatever. Godzilla collaboration for Dave the Diver. I mean, hey, look, big IP. Godzilla is hot right now. That works, and it's good. That's good for an indie game, right? Because Dave the Diver is an indie game, and that it's a nice little collaboration there for a big IP. That's probably going to get some eyes for it. V Rising. Survival game. I do not care. Silent Hill VR, whatever that Silent Hill thing was, that's like free now or available now. Didn't look all that great to me. The short message. But it's a full game that's free. That's a shadow drop. There are people who are into horror games, right? And that's not me, but having games just available, you can't really complain about that. Like, it's no Hi-Fi Rush, but that's pretty notable. Silent Hill 2 though, that ain't look good to me, and I'm not gonna pass judgment on it completely just because like it's not even out yet, right? And it's not. But Boo Boo Team, aka Bloober Team, I have zero faith in their work. Sorry. So Boo Boo Team is probably going to disappoint, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. Judas, I think Judas is going to be all right. It's a little weird looking, but I think it's going to be okay. What else we got here? What is up with Twitter? I can't. Trying to find the rest of this stuff. What was after that? What was after Judas? Until Dawn, I think. Right? Yeah, Until Dawn. I know it's just a remaster, but I maybe I got it kind of psyched up in my head where I thought it was going to be visually looking better than what it was shown. That looked like a marginal upgrade, but it looks to me like they're just creating something because they're doing a cinematic adaptation for Until Dawn as in a movie. And they wanted something to kind of like that's natively on PlayStation 5, and to also take another IP that isn't really generating any revenue for them on PlayStation and put that on PC. And so I'm going to get it on PC regardless. But yeah, that wasn't that. It was a little bit of a disappointment for me. Now, Rise of the Ronin visually, it reminds me of Wo Long visually. Combat, I think, looks dope though. I do think the combat's cool, and I think that's where it's going to thrive. So I think Rise of the Ronin will probably be okay. Dragon's Dogma 2 looks amazing. Like, just looks freaking amazing. Like that got upgraded on my radar. Dragon's Dogma 2, and then. I think that's so. This announcement, so Kojima, like they took up so much time for Kojima, and I just like why we got this weirdo trailer that like no one understands what the heck is going on. You got some dude fighting with a guitar, and you got like Norman Reedus is a why I can't say that word? Ventriloquist out here with a doll on his hip, which clearly reminds me of God of War, God of War in 2018 and God of War Ragnarok with the head, on your hip, talking to you the whole time. I'm like, Kojima, you're not. People gonna act like it's super innovative, like he didn't just steal from Sony Santa Monica, but whatever. I think it is. I'll be fair. I think the fact that he is getting back to what people want him to do, which is something Metal Gear Solid-ish, with an action espionage game. Is it's about what people really want from him, not this weirdo stuff. It's half Kojima, half common sense, which is what the only like Kojima that people want. When you go full Kojima, you get actors screaming at a camera. And him trying to explain what the game is, and don't nobody know what the heck is going on in OD, and that complete waste of time with that Death Stranding 2 trailer. So it's if I was Xbox, I'd be like, man, why couldn't you give us this action espionage game instead of this OD garbage? But whatever, right? So. Overall, I mean, I think the show was just okay. It wasn't groundbreaking or anything. It wasn't, oh my God, amazing. It wasn't horrible either. I wasn't completely bored. I thought, there was going to be a Metal Gear thing. There wasn't no Metal Gear, right? I don't think so. Neil says, clearly seems to be more guns combat than first game, and then hearing he's doing a new Metal Gear-esque game movie in conjunction with Sony is amazing. Maybe end of gen or PS6 launch. Yeah, clearly PS6, I think, is where we're looking at like a launch title for that instead of something that's going to be on PS5, because we got Death Stranding 2. They didn't have a release date for Death Stranding 2, did they? I kind of zoned out because it was just so weird. Yeah, I don't know. 2025. Okay, so look, at the earliest, if they're using Decima Engine again, they're likely using Decima Engine, which is what Death Stranding was on for Death Stranding 2. And with Kojima Productions being familiar with that already, this action espionage game is probably going to be on Decima Engine as well. And I'm thinking, considering they did Death Stranding, the first one, in like 3 years, that... And Death Stranding came out, 2019? And so it's 2024. It's like... actually, yeah, it's definitely next generation. It's going to be just the next generation for certain. Neil says Death Stranding 1 was awesome, especially at launch, if you can get over the hours of cutscenes and slow pace. When Neil, when you have to go, it's awesome if you can get over this and that and this and this and that and and that thing and that other stuff, then it's not really awesome, Neil. Okay? It's not really awesome. It's just like, hey, my relationship is great when you can get over the cheating, the verbal abuse, the embarrassment to my family, and the mistreatment of what. It's just like, that's not a good relationship. Ramon says Death Stranding was good, SloMo. Good at what? Good at taking your money? Yeah, it was good at that. It was awesome at that. Took your money, left you with nothing but cutscenes and monster advertisements just thrown in there for some odd reason. Some guy named Die Hard Man who wears a mask, and he's dead serious about wearing a mask, and everyone's taking him seriously, even though he looks like he's a WWE wrestler, with the mask on. It's just okay. I mean, you guys think this is cool, It's just Kojima's just doing whatever, doodle bombs and all, right? Oh, the Monster Energy drinks were gone when you played. They patched them out. Interesting. I bet they'll be back when you play Death Stranding 2. Okay. Yeah. Good old Kojima. It eventually switched to beer in original version. Oh, well. Couldn't help but getting some of his ad dollars in at your expense. It's funny, if another game, a developer or publisher, decide to put in advertisements in the game, people would be upset. What's up, Forte? People would be irate at another developer or publisher doing that. Kojima does it. Oh, he's such a genius. Such a marketing god. He's just amazing. Yeah, and it's just like,
man, that mid game.
That mid game with this mid Death Stranding 2 trailer. I'm just like, what the heck is going on? He got a ventriloquist doll.
I saw that. I was like, yo, that
running at 3 FPS. Matter of fact, I'm about to say something on Twitter.
He said 3 FPS. Oh man. So how did you like the show, SloMo?
It was kind of mid. It was all right, but
I mean, Stellar Yams looked great. It actually looked better than I thought it was gonna look.
Yes, it did. I'm
actually copying that one. They looked way better than I thought it looked. Shout out to the Shadow Drop team. We got they're getting themselves a first person horror game. Gave me what's the name of that game? Outlast vibes and stuff. So shout out to people that's gonna try that, because it's not me. What else? Oh man, what's the name? Looked pretty good. The Silent Hill. I'm like Silent Hill 2. I kind of was expecting more from a visual standpoint.
It's Boo Boo Team.
Well, you can't call them Boo Boo Team now, bro.
Yes, I can.
Listen, man, they might want to come on DPS one day. You can't be calling those people Boo Boo Team.
I will hide the videos where I call them Boo Boo Team, but that's a lot of videos because they suck. Okay, so they're not good. The medium was the medium. It was mid. It's not a good game, and I don't know why Konami decided to go with Boo Boo Team for Silent Hill 2, but that didn't show well. I actually kind of feel like Until Dawn, it's a remaster, sure, but
it was
visually,
we thought it was. It was everything we thought it wasn't going to be, which
right?
Is worse.
Yeah, it was just like, why does this not look that much different? It's like the only thing I really saw changed was like the mask, the killer mask. Had more detail in it, but other than that, I'm like, this looked like the exact same thing.
It seemed like they just wanted to get something out to go along with that cinematic movie that they're trying to make for it.
Right.
That's what it seemed like. You know, we want to have something on platform that can drive people to the to purchases on the PlayStation, which I mean makes sense. Also to get the game on give it a new life on PC probably too. So. That's what that seems like. But man, that Silent Hill, when I was watching it, I was like, this is one of the best looking mid games you will ever see. I was like, I can't. I was looking, I was like, and you're still delivering packages. I'm like, yo, are you really still delivering packages? And then I was listening to you talk, and then you talk about, look, this man's still delivering packages while he's running away from water.
It's so mid, yo. Oh my god.
I can't. As much as I'd be wanting to try that game too, man, I was like, I can't. I can't bring myself to go shopping with a box. And then they had the little trick with the gloves around her neck and it lit the cigarette for her and stuff. I was like, oh, they just a bunch of extra stuff that really don't matter. Just a lot of eye candy. Which is fine because people like because guess what, SloMo? People like eye candy. And that's all that game is eye candy.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm about to piss a lot of people off with this tweet. Oh my gosh, this is about to be.
I don't think it was a terrible show. I think it was just a show. It was like a 7 out of 10 show. It was just nothing there.
I'm gonna say probably 6 out of 10 for me.
Oh man, 6 out of 10. Good God, you basically listen. They had Godzilla there. You can't dock them less than a 7 for having Godzilla there. That Godzilla was pixelated as hell too.
Well, it's Dave the Diver. It's an indie game. But
I know. But I feel like Godzilla should be more. Especially after seeing the Godzillas that I done seen recently. Whew. Shameless plug to Monarch. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's awesome.
Oh yeah. Okay, here's my tweet. I'm gonna tell it to you before I send.
You want some confirmation?
Because I might piss a lot of people off with this. I said, I know this man ain't got a ventriloquist doll moving at 5 frames per second. He's a genius. Sure, I mean, he's just copying God of War with a talking companion on his hip, but sure, he's a genius. Never go full Kojima.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think you should send that.
Yep. Yeah, just did it.
I'm about to retweet it with the word. I'm about to quote tweet it with the word thoughts. I'm about to retweet it with thoughts. Here you
are. People already telling me don't be a hater. I'm a hater of the year, yo.
Capital letters. Where the googly eye emote at?
Neil says I give it an 8. Was interesting and a lot, but they a lot of what they showed. Cool. Hey, look, hey Neil, if you're interested in what they showed, I'm happy for you, bro. Because that's what it's all about. It's about seeing games that you like and looking forward to stuff in the future. So that's dope. That's dope, man.
I think it was a decent show. I mean, it was a bunch of stuff that I don't care about, but it's a lot of stuff there that I know people will care about. I just think that some of those games just didn't show well.
Mm-hmm.
That was the thing. They just didn't. They didn't stand out like I thought. I'll take an L on. I'll take the L for Until Dawn because I was just in my head thinking that it was going to be better than it actually was. It literally just looks like an up-res version of Until Dawn. That's what it is. But I mean, of course, it could be a little bit more once they finally start talking about the tech specs and stuff like that, and we get the game actually closer to release. It could be better. But I was expecting a little bit more there. Silent Hill looked fine, but it just didn't look like. This is the problem. When people talk about the power of PlayStation, and then you have the narrative out there that with all games that for some reason that all the games that come to PlayStation are of like quality like no other on any other platform, you kind of start when you see a PlayStation showcase, you kind of look for that to happen, especially when it comes to those big budget games like a Silent Hill and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's not there, it kind of disappoints you a little bit. Because it's not, and maybe that's a me problem, but I think that's also a problem that a lot of people set that expectation around PlayStation because PlayStation, they say PlayStation games are amazing and they look great and all this other stuff. And yes, that's mostly due to the first party, but it also stems to when PlayStation goes out and gets like these second party and third party deals, that those games kind of live up to that same quality. May not be as good of a game as their games are, but they're a looker. And I just expected more from that game. Like I said, Stellar Blade was the only one that I literally can't even call it Stellar Blade. Stellar Yams is the one that I literally was super impressed by. And I had high hopes for the show after seeing that. When I saw that, I was like, oh, this show about to be great.
Yeah. Look, Stellar Blade looked really, really good, and I'm excited to play that in April.
Also, when you think about those release dates, it's a packed beginning of the year, bro.
Yeah, really packed. Dragon's Dogma 2 looked great.
Oh yeah, I did. That's the other game that looked really good, but I expected that game to look good. It looked good all the way up to this point.
Yeah. I am about to wrap this up because I gotta run to my mom's house. I gotta pick up dinner for the kids, and do a whole and try get them ready for eating dinner and ready for bed in a reasonable period of time. So, I'm about to just mute this tweet and just I don't care what anyone says, but
you'll come back to it.
Maybe not. But I appreciate everybody for coming through. Of course, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And hope you enjoyed the state of play. Hopefully, it was what you were looking for. It wasn't quite what I was looking for, but that's fine. They won't all be like that. The last day of play I liked more than this one, and that's what happens. It is what it is. But enjoy the rest of your evening. Go check out Brap Podcast tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do think Level 1 Gaming is going live probably in another hour or so, so check them out. I'm pretty sure they're going to have, both are going to have a great show. And I'm out, man. Peace, guys.
Peace.